Israel has been watching a rare political moment unfold. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has formally asked President Isaac Herzog to pardon him. Not after a conviction or after admitting guilt, but mid-trial, while his corruption cases are still being heard. Netanyahu says the trial has dragged on for nearly 6 years and that the hearings tear the country apart. He says the legal fight is hurting national unity and blocking him from handling security crises. His request is 111 pages long. It mentions a letter sent earlier this month by US President Donald Trump, who personally urged Herzog to pardon Netanyahu. Netanyahu wants a full presidential pardon covering all 3 corruption cases: Case 1000, Case 2000, and Case 4000. These include charges of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust. In his request, he does not admit any wrongdoing. He repeats that the trial is a witch hunt built by political enemies, media, police, and the judiciary. He says the trial schedule, especially the requirement to testify 3 times a week, makes it impossible to keep running the country during ongoing wars with Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran. He argues that ending the trial now would lower the flames and ease internal divisions.
Dear citizens of Israel, time and again I was elected in democratic election and received your trust to continue to rule as the Prime Minister of Israel. To, first and foremost, allow me to realize these historic goals. For these reasons, my lawyers filed today a pardon request to the state's president. I expect that anyone who wishes for the good of the country support this step.
Case 1000, the gifts case. Netanyahu and his wife Sarah are accused of accepting nearly $200,000 worth of luxury gifts, cigars, champagne and jewelry from Hollywood producer Arnon Milchan and Australian billionaire James Packer. Investigators say these gifts came with expectations: help on US visa matters, a tax law that could benefit Israelis living abroad, and interest in Packer's residency issues. Case 2000, the media deal. Netanyahu is accused of discussing a deal with Arnon Moses, the owner of Yedioth Ahronoth, a newspaper often critical of him. The alleged deal was better coverage for Netanyahu in exchange for slowing the growth of a rival paper, Israel Hayom. Case 4000, the Bezek affair. This is the most serious one. Prosecutors say Netanyahu, then communications minister, approved regulations that benefited the telecom company Bezek, controlled by Shaul Elovitch. In return, Elovich's news site, Walla, allegedly gave Netanyahu and his wife positive coverage. These cases, when combined, carry possible prison sentences that can reach up to 10 years. Netanyahu denies it all.
My personal interest was, and still is, to continue with the legal process to its end, until a full acquittal in all charges. But the security and political reality, the national interest, those demand otherwise.
Here lies the big fight. Israeli law gives the president very wide pardon powers, but pardons are almost never given before conviction. There is only one major pre-conviction case on record involving Shin Bet officers in 1986, and in that case, the officials admitted guilt and resigned. Netanyahu has done neither. Legal experts say this makes the comparison weak. Research fellows at the Israel Democracy Institute warn that granting a pardon now would undermine equality before the law and could set the president above the courts. Opposition parties say that a pardon cannot be given unless Netanyahu admits guilt and shows remorse and leaves political life.
From here, I call on President Herzog. You cannot pardon him without an admission of guilt, an expression of remorse, and an immediate retirement from the political life.
He has rejected all 3. Some experts say if Herzog denies the request, Netanyahu may try to push for a plea bargain later, something he has resisted so far. The timing is sensitive. The country is deeply divided after 2 years of war and political fights over judicial reforms. Herzog himself has said the country is exhausted. Netanyahu's critics claim he has slowed or extended the Gaza war to keep his coalition together and delay his legal troubles, an accusation he denies. Polls are mixed. Some Israelis want the trial to finish, while others think the case is political. Many protesters have gathered outside the president's home, urging Herzog to reject the request. Netanyahu says he is choosing national interest over personal interest. Opponents say this move does the opposite.
The state of Israel faces great challenges alongside great opportunities. In order to push away the threats and realize the opportunities, a national unity is required. The continuation of the trial is tearing us apart from the inside, is stirring heated controversies, intensifies rifts. I am sure, like many others among the people, that the immediate end of the trial will help a lot in lowering the flames and in promoting a wide reconciliation that our country needs so much.
The president's office has called the request extraordinary. Here's the process now. 1. The pardon request goes to the Justice Ministry's Pardons Department. 2. They prepare a legal opinion. 3. Herzog's own legal advisor reviews it. 4. Herzog makes the final call. There is no deadline for his decision. If a pardon is granted, the trial ends immediately. Netanyahu stays in office. If rejected, the trial continues with testimony, judgments, and appeals expected to run for years. A middle path is a plea deal, but only if Netanyahu accepts some responsibility, which he has so far refused. Up ahead is another election due by 2026, though some analysts believe Netanyahu may try to bring elections forward to 2025 to improve his political standing. Until Herzog decides, Israel remains stuck in a tug-of-war between its courts, its politics, and its public mood. Netanyahu is Israel's longest-serving prime minister and its first leader to face trial while in office.
Been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.